Alrighty, so two things. Had like a deja vu moment. Um, in a, I'll get to that in a second. First and foremost, my guy Pete, you know Pete, Michelle White Dove Pete. I've had a few people email me, Joe, you shouldn't search for that treasure. You know it's not fair, and that's not what Forrest, Finn wanted. He wanted people to go out and search for this and have some family time outside, and you guys are using a psychic to find it. And so Pete said, oh, I'm gonna send this guy an email. Maybe he'll respond, maybe he won't. Pete got a response from Forrest Fenn himself. I guess he's in his 80s now. He actually got a flipping response. He says, I'm retired military, whatever, officer, this and that. I knew this guy. Forrest Fenn also knew that same guy. It was an interesting, quick conversation. But he said to him, one of my partners, before I retired a couple years back, whatever, flew combat missions with Forrest Fenn in Vietnam, blah, blah, blah. No, that was his, let's see. He says, hi, my name is Pete, so-and-so. I was a close friend of a gentleman you may have flown with in Vietnam, so-and-so. His dad was so-and-so. Sadly, so-and-so passed a couple years ago. We taught leadership, blah, blah. I write today as I want to get your opinion of my thinking outside the box on this and bringing in my friend Michelle White Dove. Have you heard of her? My solve puts me not far from a certain area, very respectfully, and he gets a response. No, I have not met Miss White Dove, but I did meet so-and-so one time, talking about his military friend, whatever. And I can't read any part of this last small sentence, but I can tell you, when Pete sent him I blah, 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 about his solve, what he thinks, where Pete's mind, I think this treasure might be buried, of his. He didn't say yes or no, obviously, but Forrest replied and said, oh, I used to do something at that location when I was younger. That was how he responded to Pete. Interesting. But Pete asked, a second time Pete told me, is this out of the realm using a psychic for what you intended? Because if he replies back and says, yeah, I think that's like cheating or something, Pete would actually back off. But he said, Joe, the first time I asked him, he didn't say that. He actually replied with this thing that what I thought it might be, oh, I used to spend time over there when I was young. And I'm thinking maybe he's giving us a little hint. But never said, no, you can't. And I've been scanning my emails today. I've been talking to Pete the last 2 days. And I don't know if he ever got another reply back or what the deal was, but the bottom line is Forrest Fenn ain't saying you can't do it. So I just want to throw that out there. And we'll see. Now the other thing, so I woke up, I'm talking today, it's Sunday. And I remember seeing like a vision or like just a picture outside, and I'm there outside. It was brief, quick, boop, boop, and then it's gone. And I'm like, where did that come from? It was kind of I could tell it was kind of a deserty area, if you will, like hot, dry, that kind of a thing. But I mean, there was green, somewhat green. So there's stuff that grows. It wasn't like desert. But I could tell it was a desert climate, that kind of a thing. And this is back when I was with Jean-Claude and his wife and my wife. We were doing the ESETI thing. And I remember seeing this, but I forgot that I saw it. Like it's already been wiped out of my memory. I forgot about it until I woke up this morning. I saw it again, which reminded me, oh yeah, I remember seeing that last time when I was around Jean-Claude. And then it made me remember when I first had it, and I remembered then, what the hell was that? Because it had nothing to do with ESETI, my house, his house, anywhere around us. And I thought, oh, maybe it has to do with one of Jean-Claude's kind of a vision things. He's done a remote view thing he did where he finds this interesting artifact or like, a cave or something he told me about. And then my mom read Jean-Claude, and while she's reading him, she's like, I'm just going to draw this anyways. I don't know why, but I'm going to go ahead and do this. I see you inside of a cave. Me and him looked at each other like, oh my God. That was a while ago, by the way. I did mention that story too. So I thought maybe this vision thing that I saw briefly, like woke up just right out of a sleep. Oh, I got it, and it was gone. Didn't find anything. Didn't really. I just knew I was there. This time when I woke up today, second time I've had this little vision, briefly, quick little thing. I got this sense and feeling inside my body that whatever that image I got was has to do with this quote unquote treasure hunt stuff in one of the 3 states that we were looking at that I haven't really disclosed. And it hit me this morning that it was a feeling of, it was just like a knowing. That's what that was for, which made me think, oh my gosh, are we actually going to be led somewhere by Michelle or whoever, whatever, to go to this? Yep, it's in that area. Go to that spot. Look for this. Look for a rock. Look for a sign. Look for a tree. Look for something. And then like, oh my God, I'm having deja vu for my 3rd time, guys. This is the spot. Like, wouldn't that be incredible? So I wanted to share that with you just to put it out there on the record, because when I first saw that, I had no idea what the hell it meant, and it was months and months and months and months ago. It didn't make sense for the area I was standing in, this vision or whatever. And I say vision, but I think I was more or less of a dream or one of those kind of things, or something like that, not a vision. And then it was, quickly as I remembered it was gone. And then all these months have gone by, I forgot all about it. And then this morning I woke up and it's the same picture, same me, looking in the same spot, the same, it's like looking at a painting on a wall, So anyways, I want to share that with you guys because that's interesting. Take care.